children, again we have to start with our online sessions. We have to start with our online classes because you know that the pandemic COVID-19, it has increased again. The situations are not in our favor. The situations are not in the favor of the school, so that we can meet offline in the school, enjoy the premises, enjoy the classroom sessions and all that. But a few days were there when we attended our school, you people attended the offline classes, and it was really fun. But unfortunately, because of the situation, because of the adverse situations in the country, globally, the conditions are such that we had to switch over from offline to the online sessions, right? But as I said, never lose hope in hopeless. Whatsoever it is, again we are connected through the virtual classes, alright? And I hope and I wish every one of you a very good luck for these online sections. Class 9th, it's the first class that we are having, right? And that too, it's online because there were very few students, those who attended the class. I was able to introduce myself and take their introduction, but many of you were not present in the school, and not being present in the school led to offline, led to online from offline. So never mind, it's good meeting you all like this. Okay, I am your class teacher and I'll also be taking your economics and your commercial studies subjects, right? So if you haven't seen me yet, hello everyone, correct? We will be connected for a few time till the situation is not in control, like this, alright? And if any problem you have, you can contact me through the mail IDs that will be given to you in the home assignments, right? And this is your book of economics. Those who are present in the classes, I have already explained the pattern, I've already explained the meaning, and we have discussed, we had a little word with each other, right? So this is the book that you have for economics. It is by Oswald Publications that you can take from the sellers. They will provide you, alright? But if you don't have the books, no need to panic. Wait for some time till the delivery is made to you. Till then, try to please cope up with these sessions because I cannot tell you each and everything, each and every word written in this book, each and every page mentioned in this book. So let's get started with the video. Now, children, economics. In the first chapter, that is your definition of economics. Definition of economics. This is the first chapter of the book, class 9, right? And in this we have basically, first of all, you should know the meaning of economics, that what economics it actually means. What is the meaning? If you have chosen this subject, then why you have chosen this subject, and if you have chosen this subject, then you should know the depth, you should know the meaning of the subject first, that what you will be studying in it, right? So economics, and basically economics, you will be studying about the economy. Simple language, you will be studying about the environment. You will be studying about the surroundings, right? You will be studying about the salaries. You will be studying about the incomes. You will be studying about the household, about the nation, about the revenue, about the income of the government, about the income of the nation, right? So this is all, these are all the factors, these are all the points that we will be studying in this subject. But for now, in this topic, in this chapter, let's study the meaning of economics, right? You can slow down the speed of the video and you can make down the notes if you want to. The word economics is derived from two Greek words, that is oikos and nomos. That is oikos and nomos. Now, oikos means household, okay, Oikos means household and nomos means manager. Correct? Oikos means household and nomos means manager. Now if I combine both of these words, it means household manager. It means managing the household. Household means your economy, it means your country, it means your nation. Alright? So managing that means economics. Right? If I combine these two words, it means economics. So this is what economics is basically meant for. Right? Then we have is now you have certain definitions, but we will not be doing those definitions, right? We'll be not doing those definitions. Now let's hop on to types of economics, right? Now we have types of economics. Now children, we have two types of economics, right? Types. We have two types of economics. First is your microeconomics, right? And second is your macroeconomics. Right? First is your microeconomics and second is your macroeconomics. Now class 9th, from the word itself, it should be clear to you, right? Now try to grow up a bit because you are in class 9th. You have chosen the streams that you will be building your careers in. So try to broaden up the knowledge, try to broaden up the sense of knowledge, right? So microeconomics and macroeconomics means micro means small, micro units. In biology you must have heard about microorganisms and macroorganisms. So micro means small. So therefore it means small means individual. Over here small means individual, right? And whereas macro is concerned, it means big, right? It means big, so it means whole economy. Whole economy, right? Or you can take it as nation. Or you can take it as nation. Okay? So microeconomics means small, which means individual, and macroeconomic means big, which means your whole economy or your whole nation. So what does it actually mean? Means in microeconomics we study about the small individual or units, right? And in macroeconomics we studied about big or our whole economy or whole nation. So this is what economics and types of economics means, right? Now if I read it to you, it means microeconomics means it involves the study of elements of economic activities. For this purpose, an individual, a household, a firm, or price of various goods and services are chosen. Thus, it deals with the theory of value and discusses how the prices of various goods and services are determined. Means a small unit, right? So we studied about an individual. We studied about one person. That how that person is earning money, how is he spending the money, what are the techniques and what are the tricks that he is using for his savings, for his investments. Whereas microeconomics, the word macro is itself indicative of the scope covered by this section of economics. Now as the name implies, it covers the study of whole economy or whole nation or whole country, right? That how everyone is earning money in the country. How many people are earning? How many people are employed? How many people are not employed? So all these sections, all these factors, all these things are kept in mind, and thus the whole economy is studied under this macroeconomics. Correct? Next we have is nature of economics. Now this is very interesting topic. This one is very interesting topic. Okay, this is also very interesting and this is also important. Okay, a question comes from this topic. Now next we have is nature of economics. Nature of economics. Now in this we have is two things we have. Science and art, right? We have two topics in this that we say that economics is science. Okay, we say that economics is science as well as art. Right? It is said that economics is both. Economics is a science also and economics is an art also. Now how? Now class 9, you have recently come to class 9th and you have been studying science for like 8 years. Till 8th class you have studied science. So very well you should be knowing that science involves what? Now science involves certain theories, right? It involves certain theories, it involves certain laws, certain rules and principles, right? You must have studied certain laws, certain rules and certain principles. So science means theories, laws, rules, principles, right? So therefore economics can be termed as science, or it can be said that economics is a science. Why? Because it involves certain rules, it involves certain principles, it has certain theories, it has certain laws according to which economics work, right? According to which economics work. Correct? Now when I talk about art, art means creativity. Art means creativity. Art means skills, right? When you do painting, so a person who is good in arts will paint beautifully. A person who is less good in arts will draw in a better manner, right? So it is about what? It is about creativity. It is about skills. That who holds the brush in efficient manner, who holds the sketches in a better manner, okay, and who sketches and who paints in a good manner. So when I talk about economics as an art, it means that it has certain skills, it has certain tricks, it has certain creativity, that how the things should be done and how you can do the things, right? So economics can be said as science also and as an art also. And this comes a question that explains the nature of economics. So what is the nature of economics? Answer will be that nature of economics is that economics is science as well as an art. It is science because it has certain theories, it has certain rules, it has certain laws, it has certain principles over which the studies is done. And it is an art also. Why? Because we need creativity, we need skills, we need we have to be, and we should be creative in doing the work, right? So children, class 9, this finishes with your chapter number 1. That was your definition of economics, and in this we have done meaning of economics, definition of economics, we have done types of economics, and we have done the nature of economics, right? Any problem you have in the assignment, you will get the mail ID, right? that mail ID very correctly and send it to the teachers, right? Economics will be your mail ID. Any problem, any confusion